Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashadadeshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Prabhupada used to say that we are Krishnatarian, not vegetarian. Why? Because even a vegetarian food, there is sin. You have plucked the plant, there is an inconvenience. And a Vaishnava doesn't like to unnecessarily cause inconvenience to any living entity. Just like you say, the millions of trees are cut today for reading the nonsense newspaper in the morning, which is a waste after half an hour. After half an hour you read, it has no value, it's waste, you throw. But for printing that Gramya Katha, so many trees are cut. It's the violence of it. Okay. So, even though people may say they are vegetarian, but another way they may be giving so much pain to the plants anyway. So Prabhupada says we are Krishnatarian. Every activity actually when you do, you walk also, some insects die. It is not possible, just like somebody was telling me that we saw some ants in the Prasadam hall. He said, for the ants we must be like elephants only. Huge and so dangerous. When they walk, they kill so many ants. Correct? Just like when we see huge elephants, we get frightened. And in fact, the ratio is even more high. For ants, you will see some giants, not even elephants. So we do kill, but what happens is that when we become devotee, then what happens? We understand that whatever I do, it should be done to please Krishna. I don't do any activity which is not meant for Krishna's pleasure. Then what happens? That even in course of the duty, if you have caused some inconvenience to other living entity, you don't take the reaction. Krishna takes the reaction. That is the only way. Shastra say, Jivo Jivasya Jivana. Every living entity is food for other living entity. That's the nature. You cannot eat stones. You have to eat other living entity. That's the cruel laws of nature. But now what to do then? Yes, as human being, we should understand that, let me, this Bhagavad Gita, what is it? Yagna Shishta Sunashanto Munchante Sarva Kilvishahi Bhujjate tu Abham Papam Ye Pachanti Atmakarana. If you offer to the Lord in form of Yagna, Yad Karoshi, Yad Juhosi, Yad Dadasi, whatever you do in your activity, offer to the Lord. What after? Munchate Sarva Kilvishahi. You are actually relieved from all the sinful activities. Not only you are relieved from the sinful activity in acquiring that food or preparing that food, that prasadam will purify you further, will give you spiritual satisfaction. Rather, through the prasadam, you will serve Krishna. Correct? This is prasadam sevana. It is called seva. We are honoring prasadam. You never say we are enjoying prasadam. When we are taking prasadam, whole attitude is honoring. I am honoring prasadam. So that is how attitude is there. Then it says, Mujjate Deku Adam Papam. Bhujjate Deku Adam Papam. Those who are eating the food in Atma Karana, just for their own pleasure, they are doing it, Atma Karana, then in eating only goblets of sin, pieces of sin eating, and it will cause so many inconveniences. Therefore, what the Shastra recommend to us actually, what do they recommend? That we offer food to Krishna. That is the recommendation of the Shastra, and then eat. The prasadam has to be prepared by devotees, offered by devotee, and then honored as a devotee. Then the prasadam can properly effect. Otherwise, you cannot keep a cook in your home. It is considered great offense even for a rich man if he had a temple at his home sometime previously. Today it is all gone. Previously a rich man will definitely have a temple at his home. Therefore it is said, somebody who was a pious man is born in a family of a rich man or a Brahmana, because both the places, the opportunity to serve the Lord is there. It is preferable to be born in a family of a saintly Brahmana. Right? Suppose we are practicing spiritual life and we don't advance completely, and which is the condition today, then we are not going directly to Krishna. We have to again take birth. This is unfortunate. We have to again take birth. Where do you take birth? Highest is we take birth in the family of a great Acharya. The highest. Worse if we take birth in the family of a Brahman, not Acharya, but a saint. He was practicing Krishna consciousness. Lord is worshipped at his home. Some samskaras are being followed. And also, you may be also in the second category, be born in the family of a rich man. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe, Bhagavad Gita says. Shuchi means pure. Brahmana means the first thing is Shuchi, is pure. Muchi means unclean. Shuchi means pure. Kali everybody is Muchi, not clean. And clean means Shuchi. That is the honor of a Brahmana, is Shuchi, very pure by his behavior and his mind. There is no other ornament of a Brahmana. The first qualification of Brahmana is Shuchi. As we practice Krishna consciousness, chant Hare Krishna mantra, what should happen to us? We become Shuchi. A Shrimatam, a rich man, because previously a rich man always has a temple in his home. They will always have temple. Even if he has a temple in his home, he should personally worship, not hire a servant to worship. That's a great offense. He has to maintain the worship very properly. He cannot at least go below him. I would bring a servant who is a sweeper and you do puja. No, it's a great offense. Take care. The same way, sometimes people say, I can get prasadam, keep some fellow at his home, you cook and I can offer a picture. No, we cannot do that. It's a great offense. We have to offer. We can also do that. No? What is there? Cook and offer the picture. We keep a cook. We can offer the picture. You cannot do that. It's not allowed. If you want prasadam, that's the process. You have to offer to the Lord. You should do that. Personally do that. And first, there is sometimes people are lazy. No, you cannot be lazy in that respect. Sometimes at home, the people are Krishna conscious, but then they say, 5 minutes we have to wait, children are waiting, husband is waiting. No, let them wait. Let them learn. In fact, very important quality to train into the children is tapasya. Tapasya means tolerate. 5 minutes, nothing will happen in 5 minutes. Let them wait. Keep the plate. It's not difficult. You can always buy a plate. But then when you cook for the Lord, you have to forget onion garlic. And people are so addicted to rajasic, tamasic food, they cannot give up onion garlic. Nothing happens. In fact, in the temple, we made everything except without onion garlic. People say food is so tasty. And yesterday night we just had rice dal. Some visitors said food is so tasty. But we are having only rice dal. Because that is prasadam. Prasadam is always very tasty. I don't feel ever our food is anywhere less than the people who are putting onion garlic. Okay? Because the tamasic material actually, they have done an IQ test also. Suppose somebody is there, meat we can understand Krishna does not accept, but why is it Krishna does not accept onion garlic also? The reason is there. It's very tamasic. Krishna doesn't want you to take it. And neither Krishna can be offered anything impure. It grows in dirty places. This is number one. It has very tamasic effect. You're solving a question paper. You solve the question paper, some IQ exam, some puzzles you do. After that, eat a full onion garlic. You cannot solve also. It has scientifically proven. Sometimes for medicinal purposes, doctors propose, but as far as medicine is a separate issue. Emergency has different situation, but as such, every day is not an emergency. We can avoid. So then when you offer to the Lord with love, what does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? We offer with love. What is the shloka? Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta parayachati. Krishna is knowing yome bhakta, not ordinary man. Bhakta, devotee, when a devotee offers to the Lord, what is the food Krishna has restricted? Patra, Pushpa, Phalam, Toya. Patra means leaf, including the greatest of the leaf is Tulsi leaf. Pushpa, flower. Phala, fruit. Toya, water. So these things actually, and Krishna personally, we know, milk also included. So whatever Krishna accepts, we accept. It's not that our thing is that we, if Krishna would have said Masam, ready? We are ready? But Krishna does not say Masam. And Krishna is not whimsical. When he does not say Masam, sometimes people don't understand. Therefore, at the beginning of Krishna consciousness, when somebody is coming new to Krishna consciousness, only a fool will tell him about vegetarianism. Don't tell at that time. Let him know. Just like Prabhupada says, in the beginning, yena kena upayena, somehow I gave them Krishna. Once they became devotee, then they want to obey Krishna. Because a devotee bothers what Krishna likes, what Krishna does not like. An atheist, he doesn't bother what Krishna likes, what Krishna doesn't like. So why talk to him about vegetarianism? You cannot actually. He will find some reason and way to excuse and run away actually if you try. An atheist. Only a devotee, therefore give him the holy name. For that there should be no problem. Because this is anyway Keval Ananda Kanda. Our process is only joyful. What is it? Chant Hare Krishna. He will say, yeah, it is very nice, very nice, very nice. Then he starts, his mind turns, softens in devotion to the Lord. Then tell him, Krishna does not want you to eat that. And anyway, you cannot eat without offering to Krishna. And Krishna does not like these items. He does not like meat. You cannot offer him liquor. You cannot offer him fish. You cannot offer him mutton. You cannot offer him onion garlic. Oh really? Because that's it. That's it. Over. It's very simple. So, in this way we can understand, if you're trying to convince somebody you're vegetarian, wait. First let him become a devotee. Then you can convince. True, Krishna is not whimsical. If Krishna has said only all this item, you can get 110 reasons why vegetarian food is better than non-vegetarian food. Then any doctor also will tell you. When you get sick, no doctor say first stop any non-veg food, don't eat. Correct? It's not advised. Any heart patient is not advised. So why eat at all? When the doctors are advising it not to be eaten, why eat at all? Forget it. In a healthy stage, it will make you sick. Forget it. And there are 110 reasons. The anatomy of the body is like a vegetarian. We have in our stomach the acidity, or our saliva, or our long intestine. These are all 110 reasons are there that we have more. And then inconvenience also caused. Plants are in a sleepy stage of consciousness. The pain felt by them is very less. If you want to, these people say, what is wrong then? The plants have less pain and animals have more pain because animals are more awakened in consciousness. Plants are very low in consciousness. What's wrong? What's wrong? Then eat children, no? What's wrong? Correct? If you say, I can eat anything anyway, then eat children. Can you eat? No, because pain is much more. So, as far as possible, they say human life is divine. What is divine? What is divine today? We don't say anything divine. There are worse than animals. Like animals don't do so many obnoxious activities. In their own way, they are governed by nature. But a man, being independent, can become worse than an animal. Therefore, we can understand, yes, plants have a very less, compared to animals, much less inconvenience. And when you take fruits, there is no pain for the plant. In that way, just like even we take milk from the cow, the Prabhupada says, if you are, gentleman way of taking benefit of cow is take the milk. Calf cannot drink all the milk. It is the nature's design. Some people are there, they call themselves vegan instead of vegetarian. Don't try to be more intelligent than Krishna. That is our formula. Correct? Krishna personally drank the milk of the cows and he has sanctioned them. Don't try to be more intelligent than Krishna. They say when you're taking milk of a cow, it is meant only for the cow. That means you don't have a cow. There's only fools speak that. In a human form, yes, whatever milk a mother gives, it's for the child. But in a cow, it is a nature's design, because cows are dependent on human being for protection. And nature's design, and they give more milk. The cow gives milk even when it doesn't have a cow, but that time it gives less milk. Cow gives milk anytime. But it gives more milk when it has a calf. And the calf cannot drink all the milk. It becomes sick actually. Therefore, they supplement. The farmer gives them some food also and gives them milk also. They manage very nicely, they manage. Nobody is at loss. That's the beauty of the nature's design. So, this way we can understand. Cow is another big topic, will come some other day. So, vegetarian food is actually very nice. And vegetarian propositions sometimes say both are sinful anyway. Therefore, we don't become like a Jain movement who just promote vegetarian without offering if you're eating. That's also sinful. Because cooking also you kill so many bacteria. And anyway, when you have procured the vegetarian plant, you kill vegetables also. Pain you have given. So if you offer to Krishna with love, so therefore when you go to procure the food also, meditation should be, I want to make something for Krishna today. Correct? And when Prabhupada says, whenever you offer something to Krishna, you are never a loser. Even you offer food to Krishna, Krishna keeps the plate as it is. That is the inconceivable potency. Sometimes people say, why doesn't it reduce this? That's how it is. Om Purnamada Purnavidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Visheshyate. It remains as it is. Nothing happens. That is Krishna. He eats it, but it remains Purna. Sometimes if Krishna wants, he removes it also. But it doesn't do that trick with neophyte devotees. Krishna does not reveal His presence unless we are ready. He's there. When we are sitting, Prabhupada says, just sit in front of deity, you become beautiful also. Because Krishna is glancing with all affection. Every benefit we can imagine comes, just sit in front of the deity. Just like you go in front of a great man, you're always benefited. And if you go in front of a crook, we avoid ourselves going to the crook. We even harm us in some way. We keep away from books. And in the colleges nowadays, the students keep away from teachers. They don't want to come into the sight of teachers. Because for them, the mentality is so degraded, they think teacher is a crook. You will be blessed if you come in front of a good teacher. It only benefit you, it will give us some wisdom. Correct? They avoid the teacher. No student ever goes to me. Actually, education system today is a farce. It's bogus actually. And somehow we have to participate in that. So, similarly, if you go in front of the Lord, you are only benefited. You will not lose anything. You offer anything to Krishna, you are only benefited. You don't lose. You give X to Krishna, Krishna gives back 10x. That's how it is. It's like great personality. Correct? Suppose somebody comes to give you something and you are a rich man, you are a very nice man. You in effect, and he gives it all affection, not expecting anything in return. If it does like that, you give him 1,000,000 times. So nice. Anybody will do that? And a great man will do that? Krishna is the greatest personality. So we are never a loser in serving Krishna. Whatever gram of energy we invest in serving Krishna, Krishna gives. We never feel tired also. That's the nature of the spiritual material. Anything is hackneyed. But Krishna consciousness, nothing is hackneyed. We chant Krishna's name, it is sweeter and sweeter and sweeter day by day. It does not become tiring. It doesn't become just like news we say. If you read a newspaper within 5 minutes, you get satiated. You chant Krishna's name, you're not getting satiated. We're hearing Bhagavatam. Sometimes, many times you've read, again we're reading the same purport. It is ever fresh. That is what the nature of the spiritual subject matter is. Prabhupada says, if you also become Krishna conscious, you'll always be fresh. Material things become hackneyed, become dry. Spiritual things are always fresh. Holy name is always fresh. Deities, we have been seeing for so many years. Again, there are some deities you people have seen many times. Why they every year go to see? Yeah, because always fresh. They feel fresh. Holy name, always fresh. You read the scripture, always fresh. Acharyas, always fresh. Prasadam, always fresh. It never becomes stale. So in that way, we can understand Prasadam. That is the first meditation today. And everybody should honor Prasadam every day. And True, among the different angas of devotion service, the most powerful is the holy name. Now that we should never forget. Most powerful is the holy name. Therefore, Prabhupada says, some devotee opened a temple in a poor area. Prabhupada said, simply giving prasadam is nonsense. There will be not much benefit. We should combine it with holy name. Because some people have open program, they give prasadam. You see no result. Kaliyuga, the result comes if you combine it. How to give prasadam also Prabhupada said. That we should not forget. In fact, Prabhupada ordered every temple of mine should be like that. Any visitor that comes to the temple, give him sumptuous prasadam. Prabhupada said, that's the order of Prabhupada. Prabhupada order is there. And then what happens? Prabhupada says, yes, but in a temple if somebody comes, there is always kirtan going on, there is devotees are there, programs are coming up. Correct? Person is sees Prabhupada books also, is so much benefited in so many ways. Suppose you go out, somebody say, you're not coming, don't worry, I'll go and supply you prasadam. Not much benefit. Just compare two people. One person is going to temple and taking prasadam. One person at his own home is sleeping and you supply him prasadam. No temple does it, neither we should do it. Suppose we are in this locality here. Okay? Now we want to benefit people and we have money. Suppose. Two ways we can. We can make an announcement. All of you please come to temple. Anytime you come, please have prasadam. There is a continuous annadana here. It will be a great benefit. And that also is an order of Prabhupada in a letter. Recorded. There is, people talk about, in Mayapur and Prabhupada was there, he saw some poor children and he says, Hare, give prasadam. It's not lying in any recorded conversation. If Prabhupada was such a great manager of his movement, if something was important, very important, he wrote in his purpose or sent as an order to all his temples. It's very important. Because it is practical for all the time, for all the places. And Prabhupada every time insisted what he speaks should be recorded also. And sometimes devotee is asking questions, Prabhupada, put the recorder on. Because he knows this will be valuable tomorrow. Okay? You are a founder, you are setting the whole movement, all rules and regulations. If this was very important, that all the temples, around the temple, few miles give prasadam, at least in one recorded conversation it should have been at least there. It's not even available there, it's not available in any letter, it's not available even in any purport. If what is available, Prabhupada says, simply giving food is nonsense. That is what is available. And we can understand that. We can very well understand that. Correct? You understand? How genius. Just like we now meditated on Krishna's, why Krishna is saying this prasadam, should you eat only prasadam and don't eat vegetarian food. We can know how Krishna is intelligent, because vegetarian food is also sinless there. Correct? Krishna is saying, offer to me. And as a loving father, saying, I will take the reaction. Don't worry. And why Krishna is vegetarian, that also we could understand, because our body is not meant for non-veg food. And there are so many, you get heart disease, cancer, and all this because of taking meat. Today there are so much pesticide and all, in the meat it becomes highly concentrated, these chemicals. It's great. So we can see why Krishna is being so practical when he says, offer to me vegetarian food. He is not whimsical. Krishna can eat anything, he can eat the whole universe. But why he says these things, we are able to understand. So similarly, Prabhupada is not whimsical. When he has given an order, feed people in the temple, Prabhupada also says, you can go to the villages, hold Harinam, hold lectures, and distribute prasadam. Not just go to villages, they'll give you free. That is making it cheap actually. We go on the street all around the street. Prasadam. Why don't you bring them to temple for having prasadam? Let them have, see, if somebody comes to temple, first get darshan of the Lord. Number 2, hears the holy name. Because temples always chanting his name. Number 3, meets the Vaishnavas. Number 4, he may purchase some books of Prabhupada. How many ways he is benefited? And as far as India is concerned, prasadam is anyway available now, sir. So many temples it is available. The prasadam is not there. Would be there giving prasadam only. What else they are giving? Correct?
All the students directly they come for that.
Correct. So many places you see that they are giving. So what is the spatial credit you are having in giving prasad? That is already there. In our movement, there are two things which are spatial. Number one, this holy name, unique. Pleasure of chanting. It's not that other sampradaya are not chanting, but the way Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was given, chanting and dancing with the holy name, unique it is. Unique. Correct? Madhvacharya also said actually, great Acharya, Kalau Nam Matarena Pujade Bhagwan Hari. Kalyuga, just by chanting the holy name you can worship him. He has said that. But the application of that, the what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given, is tremendous. And we can see people are so much. And number two, these books. Even an atheist reads these books. Even a person of any other religion reads these books. Ah, so beautiful it is. Correct? This movement has spread all around the world. People are not Hindus who read these books. All different religions, they read these books. My God. And they never felt. They felt this is postgraduate religion. They never, at not one place, proper blasphemes everything, rather respects every religion. But he says this is a postgraduate religion. This is like a post-graduation. Correct? If you want to know about how to love God, touch this Vedic literature. He had all respects for all the religion. But now what has happened is that, so it is so nicely organized, the whole thing is so intelligent. So what is unique is this holy name and books of God. And if you understand more, among the Navavida Bhakti, Shravanam is most important. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, Archanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Shravanam is most powerful. When a person comes to temple, he is benefited by Shravanam. When you also go any other place, hold Harinam and give a short class, again he is benefited by Shravanam. Along with that, you combine Prasadam. That is the order of God. No other way. No other way. Take it, and this is way actually we can understand how the application is so sweet. So Lord Prabhupada has taken time here in this purport to explain the value of Prasadam. And very important point about Prasadam is that it makes us control this tongue. Tara madhe jiva hoti loga maya sudarmate. This tongue is uncontrollable. Among all the senses, most powerful is the tongue. If you can control the tongue, you can control all the senses. And how to control the tongue? Keep chanting Krishna Nama and have Krishna Prasadam. Control. That's the two things you do. Keep chanting Krishna Nama, Nirantara Nama, and eat only Krishna Prasadam. Don't eat anything else. Tongue is controlled. If tongue is controlled, all the senses are controlled. It's a matter of time, annually, spiritually benefit. Two things you have to do. Don't do only one. Only Arga Prasad. No. You keep chanting holy name of the Lord. Tongue's business is two. To keep talking and to keep eating. Correct? So keep chanting the holy name of the Lord. Don't talk Grama Katha. Keep talking about only Krishna. Avoid as much as possible Grama Katha. This fellow, this neighbor said that person said that, now this chief minister will be arrested. Don't waste your time over that. They are crooks only. Now they're saying this person becomes president. How does it matter who becomes president? One crook is replaced by another crook. What is the benefit? There is a benefit. Unless somebody who is Krishna conscious becomes the president of India, it's of no use. They cannot benefit anybody. That's all. So we should be highly realized on that. The devotee's meditation is always in Krishna consciousness, and if he can control the tongue, he can control all the senses. So let me always keep chanting the holy name of the Lord, and when I eat only Krishna Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki.